Guys, so a lot of people have been contacting me. They're kind of petrified about the upcoming election, the state of the world right now, and I just wanted to come on here. Um, I have been a little busy with my grands, so that's why I haven't posted this often lately. They haven't quite killed me yet, but they're working on it. But I'm still around. But I wanted to just kind of maybe put a few people's minds at ease. Um, Back in 2020, I had three back to back visions. And the first one was I saw three sets of numbers, two sets of numbers, three-digit numbers. Um, the low 300s and 200s. And I was thinking that I was being given lottery numbers because I do play some lottery. And I'm thinking, okay, tomorrow I'm going to play these numbers. Well, it turns out that those were the exact numbers of the electoral votes cast, um, to almost the exact number. I think that the second set was a little off, but the 300s ones was dead on. And it blew my mind. The second vision that I had was I saw Mitch McConnell fading into the background, just fading into the background. Um, and as we see, he not only was no longer the majority leader, but he's now going to retire. So that's the second one that came true. The third one was on the ex vice president, or the ex president, who is now running for president. I don't want to mention their name, um, but I will just say this: I cannot tell exactly what that vision was because I'm sure TikTok won't allow it. But he will not win. Period. He just will not win. And that's kind of all I'm going to say. So, the first two, like I said, they came completely 100% true. The third one, still waiting on, but he will not be president. Now, here's something else very interesting. There is an aspect between Venus and Pluto in November that, um, without going into all the details of it, Venus, their aspect is extremely favorable for a woman being president at that time, or elected president. And this will occur in November. This aspect and news of today is that the current president, Joe Biden, is dropping out of the race and will nominate Kamala. And here's another very interesting fact: her chart is extremely favorable with the United States chart. There's a lot of aspects. Her personal chart and the chart of the United States of America not only share, but they're favorable positions. We'll just say so. It's very indicative that we could have a female president of the United States. That would be very good for the United States. Me, on a personal level, I think it's probably about time we had some female energy leading this country. Um, we've had male energy since this country's inception. Um, it's gotten us some good things and other not so good things. So the female energy might be a good thing at this time. Um, Also, if you guys remember, this is a karmic year. Okay. Uh, the year 2024 vibrates to number 8. Okay. 8 vibrates to Saturn. Saturn is the planet that delivers and deals with karma. And I explained this in another previous video. But basically, karma will be a lot quicker coming around, whether it's good energy you're getting back or so-called negative energy. But in the other video, I explained why none of it's really negative. It's just kind of a return of a circle of energy being put out. But this is where karma is, and the turnaround is much more focused, much quicker. And we've kind of seen a lot of that with different things. Also, we have the aspect of Mars that's been in Taurus, okay? And some of the aspects it has made leading to a lot of these celebrity deaths. There's been a lot of celebrities that have kind of checked out lately. And that's explainable astrologically. So there's a lot going on astrologically. But anyway, one more thing I wanted to say was that last week I put out a TikTok on my personal TikTok page, and it was 1 hour before the attempted attempt on the prior president's life. And I talked about the violence of this Mars aspect, and especially on political figures, the anger that was going on, the violence, destruction. And 1 hour later, the attempt was made. So I just think that's very interesting. And my TikTok is timestamped, so I mean, it's not like I can make this up. You can check the timestamp of that and when the attempt was actually made. But anyway, so I will be putting out a video soon explaining much more in depth on these some of these aspects going on now. But hopefully, for those that are in angst about our future, just know, as I always say, love has the absolute last word. Love doesn't always come pretty. It will show up in a way that we can understand and comprehend, okay? But it's always there. We cannot escape it. And love is harmony, and love is perfection. And that eventually is always revealed, okay? But like I said, it does not always come pretty, and it doesn't always come the way we think it should come, all right? And for those that aren't aware, I just released my latest book, The Spiral of Love, and it's available on Amazon. And it's sort of a continuation of my near-death experience from A to Z, where I talk about my near-death experience. But this, I go a little bit more in depth on a lot of stuff I talked about in that prior book, as well as some additional experiences I've had that are kind of extraordinary. And I have a bunch of questions in here from readers that I answer. So I think most people will find it pretty interesting and informative. There's a lot of spirituality in this book, not religion, because I saw there is no religion on the other side, none whatsoever. But a lot of spirituality, things of the divine, things of the spiritual essence. And this right now is the spiritual essence. It's just in condensed form, 3D condensed form. But anyway, take care, and I will be putting out another video soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.